You find yourself in a vast, never-ending library. Rather than regular books, the library is filled with complex blueprints for marvelous 3D structures. Imagine that each of these blueprints represents the primary sequence, or the amino acid code for a protein. Proteins are large, complex molecules that our cells make based on the information in our DNA. Now, imagine that an architect could take the blueprint and translate it into a 3D model of the protein. This power would be immense. Being able to know the structure of any protein is like having a detailed map to every tiny machine in the human body. This could revolutionize how we understand biology, treat diseases, and innovate within biotechnology. Today, we are able to do this thanks to AlphaFold. AlphaFold, which launched in 2018, is an artificial intelligence or AI model created by Google DeepMind that can estimate the 3D structure of any protein from just the amino acid sequence. How can it do this? Recall that the side chains or R groups are what distinguish amino acids. From the primary sequence, AlphaFold can see the order in which these amino acids are connected and how the side chains should orientate themselves relative to each other due to their chemical properties. AlphaFold uses a type of AI known as a neural network. These networks are trained on huge amounts of data to be able to make new predictions about similar data that they have not yet seen. For AlphaFold, the neural network was trained on known protein structures and their sequences. It also uses something called an attention mechanism. This technique helps the AI to place a varying degree of importance on different parts of the protein sequence to better understand how they interact and come together in a 3D space. How do we assess whether the predictions made by AlphaFold are reliable? AlphaFold was trained on a database called the Protein Data Bank, or PDB, which contains over 170,000 protein structures that have been determined using experimental methods. During training, AlphaFold was optimized to minimize the difference between its predicted protein structures and the true structures in the PDB. This guided it to make predictions closer to the actual structures. AlphaFold and other protein structure prediction methods like it are evaluated in competitions like the Critical Assessment of Structure Prediction, or CASP. CASP is like the World Championship for predicting protein structures. Every 2 years, over 100 research teams from around the globe compete by comparing their predictions to real, experimentally determined protein shapes. In 2018 and 2020, AlphaFold dominated at CASP. One thing that set AlphaFold apart from its competition was its ability to self-assess. Based on its results at CASP, AlphaFold is great at knowing when it's likely to be correct and recognizing when it cannot make confident predictions. AlphaFold has been cited by other researchers over 20,000 times, putting it among the top 500 most cited scientific works of all time. Its scientific impact has been recognized through many awards across many fields of science. In green chemistry, AlphaFold and other similar AI-based tools are being used to design enzymes that can break down plastic waste and convert it into useful chemicals. In medical research, AlphaFold has inspired the development of AI-based tools that can model the effects of mutations that are associated with cystic fibrosis. This helps researchers to design novel therapies that stabilize protein structures or reverse misfolding events. In malaria research, AlphaFold is helping researchers to analyze proteins encoded by previously uncharacterized genes in the Plasmodium parasite's genome. In 2024, AlphaFold 3 has taken us beyond proteins to a broad spectrum of detailed interactions among biomolecules, like how DNA and proteins interact, or how an enzyme binds to its substrate. This leap could lead to advances in the development of biorenewable materials, more resilient crops, and the acceleration of drug discoveries. By predicting protein structures with unprecedented accuracy and speed, AlphaFold is transforming science, opening doors to innovative solutions and breakthroughs across multiple fields.